This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
We're not talking about him tonight, Philip.
I didn't say it. But we are talking, hey, Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil, of course, as always, and joining me, as always, that little voice in the back of my head, Lilith.
Hellfire?
Well, yeah, aren't you on Spider-Cast every episode? But we have a guest tonight. Straight from the Quantum Zone, which I'm sure you all listen to, Mr. Matt Kona.
Yes, nice to be here. My debut in the Spider-Verse.
He's partying, right?
Like it's 2099.
Oh.
That's how he came up with this whole thing, Will. He said he wanted to do a show called Party Like It's 2099.
I did. I want to get futuristic.
Because this will be going up the last week of July for the 5th Tuesday, because there'll be 5 Tuesdays this month.
It's our first annual of the year.
The first one. She wants multiple annuals this year. Okay, well.
Yeah, the exception to Mysterio month. The little Miguel in.
It's the Lilith going to take 5 weeks in a row of Mysterio.
Yeah. We were not going to talk about it, but I saw Far From Home today.
Well,
You're welcome to join us, sir.
Yeah, you can join us.
I don't know if I'll be around on Sunday, but
you can always leave a voicemail. It's fine.
True.
Or an email. Yes. I haven't seen it yet, so.
He's like the only person.
How dare you? I think Charlie might. I don't think Charlie saw it yet. He was saying maybe Thursday, maybe, or something.
He's going to see it on the 4th of July.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's going to be packed with
I know.
masses. Yeah.
I'm going Friday morning, first thing.
Yeah.
You taking Luca?
Mm-hmm.
We probably be Danielle right out of that, huh?
Oh, no. I mean, we were probably, me and him probably would have went Thursday, but Danielle's working Thursday, so she said she wanted to go, because I was like, I thought you didn't like Spider-Man that much. She's like, yeah, but Tom Holland's okay. I was like, okay.
She just pretends it's Justin Timberlake under the mask. It's fine.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, why did I put that into the universe? Why should he be the new damn Captain America?
I think that's already been established.
That's America's butt.
No. Not Falcon. When we reboot it, you see.
Falcon may join NSYNC, and they'll have a kind of cross-promotional trade.
You know what? I think Anthony Mackie actually can sing, so... Anyway, let's talk about Miguel. I feel so bad for Miguel fans. Like, I know, like, I have, like, friends that are, like, Puerto Rican, and they're always just like, why do you have to be Mexican? He's like, we can't have anything.
Well, I believe I can answer this, because Charlie Esser and I, back in 2017, talked to Peter David. That's right, dumbass.
I see you didn't dig for the drop.
I'm sorry, Lil, if I have a day job. Anyway, but no, he said, like, when they were coming up with the whole 2099 premise, like, they were looking for someone to, like, come up with the whole idea for this Spider-Man 2099. Everyone's submitting all these ideas, like, it's some kind of descendant of Peter Parker and all this.
Oh, we already got Mayday, sorry.
Well, that's what he said. So he basically went with the opposite of everything of Peter Parker. He's like, okay, it wasn't a descendant of Peter Parker, and Peter Parker was a white guy, so Miguel would be at least half something. And Peter could stick the walls, so Miguel had those talons in his fingers. And then Peter had...
He's Black Panther's great.
And Peter has web shooters, so Miguel has organic webbing. Oh, Peter David claims to have invented organic webbing before that Tobey Maguire.
He wants to have a word with him.
What?
Sam Raimi would like to have a word with
him.
1992.
He's like, hey.
Sam Raimi had a dream, and Peter David stole it.
Yeah, so basically he said he went everything the opposite of Peter Parker. And they were like, sold.
It's still weird. It's about as weird as when you see those people that are Scottish and Korean. You're just like, how does that exist?
Well, Lilith, when it's a Scottish person and
You know what? Kiss my grits, Philip. You know what I mean.
When two people love each other very, very much.
Or hate each other very, very much. Talia and Bruce.
What?
Talia and Bruce.
Wow. I thought you said Italians. I was like, hey.
No. But yeah, like, it's just, Miguel's a weird choice, but I'm not gonna lie. Into the Spider-Verse final end credit scene, I was so hyped. I was just oh my god!
I loved it.
2099 and Spidey pointing in the classic meme.
What the 7? No, you. You think he'll make it in any sequels?
I believe he might just play a part, not in the one that Gwen's gonna be doing, because they're doing a whole little Lady Spider spinoff.
Yeah.
Other one where it's like introducing more Spider people. I think it's the third one. Supposedly Sony has a plan, so they want to milk this for all it's worth and get a Spider-Man 2 video game going and all that stuff. So, which fun fact, Miguel's white suit actually is in the PS4 game.
Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
The white suit.
Oh, you don't. Well, I mean, I of course am a fan of the Deadhead suit, of course, but there's a white suit that comes later.
Okay.
So all the episodes preceding that take place after Labor Day. So that's why.
It's only white shoes, by the way.
Okay.
I used to read Vogue back in the day. That's the only reason why I know that specific thing.
But no, speaking of Sony, did you hear what they're doing now?
They're those TV shows?
No. It's not even Spider-Man related, but since you mentioned animated Sony stuff, or they're doing. I guess they got the rights to Flash Gordon.
Oh no, they're gonna ruin Flash Gordon, aren't they?
But you know who they got to direct it?
Who?
I can't ever pronounce his name. It's the dude who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Why are you talking about Marvel movies and characters that I don't care about in the MCU?
The director.
I know. I don't know the director of Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
why would
I? Whatever his name is.
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
Some Norse name.
That's interesting. But you can't mess with the original Flash. But I love the original Flash Gordon. You don't understand. Like, that Queen soundtrack is everything. And no, you won't be able to do it. Just leave it alone. Let it rest in peace. Just like He-Man. As much as I want a live action reboot of He-Man, no good can come from it. Don't do it.
So you don't want a He-Man?
Not a live action remake, no. Other things, possibly.
No one could fill Dolph Lundgren's shoes.
True. But I don't know. Miguel's just kind of a weird, like, the whole 2099 thing was weird because it was in 1992. It's like, why are we talking about 2099 in 1992? I don't.
They wanted their world of tomorrow.
Nueva York? Ugh. I was like, what is this, Futurama? Did he steal Matt Groening's ideas too, secretly?
It's Miguel, his own grandfather.
He's got that D-Wade brain. Yes, because, that's why it was important for him to be his own grandfather. Anyway, yeah, Miguel, I don't know, like, his like, boss slips him a roofie, and it's just a weird story that you couldn't make today.
Well, it's like a drug, I guess. You can't kick it. You're always addicted, so.
Bill Cosby much? Like, it was just like rereading this in like modern day context. It's all bad.
Yeah. Well, it's even creepier because later on in the series they reveal his boss is actually his biological father too.
Yeah. All the best cowboys have daddy issues. Case in point.
Yeah. So did everyone read this like when it first came out?
No.
Oh no.
I read it when it first
came
out.
Ago.
Oh, you did, Matt? Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. Well, I was a subscriber to the Amazing Spider-Man, and I think it was issue 365 or something. It was a hologram cover.
Oh,
yeah. They had a little preview at the end of it.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought like the idea of the 2099 was a little bit weird. I didn't read them all, but I think I gave Spidey a shot and Punisher 2099. That's
yes.
what I read. Yeah.
Now I did read that like before I actually read this, and he's kind of like a villain in Punisher 2099, and I was just like, I'm glad I never picked up that guy's series.
Who, Spider-Man?
Yeah. And the Punishers, it's like kind of weird. They have that weird thing.
Oh, yeah. Spider-Man, Punisher always have that.
Shut up and kiss.
Don't
Sexual tension.
You see sexual tension everywhere.
It's because I read fanfic. It's what we do.
Yeah, no kidding. But no, I don't know if it's because I read this series the most, but I like the Spider-Man stuff more than any other of the other stuff.
Well,
Not the roofing part.
Okay.
He's a giant smartass.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been the kind of popular consensus that I've from the online comic Facebook communities that I'm in. When this 2099 has been popped up, Spider-Man tends to get the highest grades.
I mean, what else was there? There was like Doom.
It was Doom. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Ghost Rider. Fantastic Four wasn't that bad. Hulk 2099 I actually liked. X-Men was, as well as X-Nation, I was like, y'all could have kept that.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
I never read that until Kona sent me some of those. Oh my lord, that's so funny. The dude's like just like a normal like business guy or something. Then he gets like his face scar. He just gets like one scar across his face, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a total badass."
Well, I kind of I kind of got into Ravage just out of pure. I mean, they were everywhere in the quarter bins, but I was intrigued that Stan Lee wrote the first 8 episodes, and he kind of, I don't know if he'd written that much actively in Marvel at the time, so I was kind of, curious about it. So I feel, I mean, we kind of alluded to it, but I've been compiling a lot of 2099 books to hopefully start doing a party like it's 2099 copyright pending podcast in the future. So,
man, this could be a backdoor pilot, maybe.
Yeah,
we're so fancy.
Well, summer is pilot season, like for mid-season replacements. see how it plays in the ratings. So yeah,
there you go. Yeah, I mean we'll squeeze it in somewhere.
There's always room to be had. I heard a rumor that Newcastle might be getting canceled. I'm sick of doing it.
Yeah, because we don't have like 2 or 3 shows at least to squeeze in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like the beginning of the first issue, him just like fighting those public eye, basically the cops.
True.
Gotta keep that tension with the cops a thing. It's a Spider-Man thing.
Well, I mean, it's basically like a fascist state, so he becomes basically becomes like a figurehead of the rebellion.
Yes.
But then they're just like doing human experiments on like ex-cons and stuff.
Well, I mean it is a precedent in the real world for something like that. So,
but altering their DNA.
Anything's better than the needle of the chair,
I guess. But then if the experiment would have worked, they were going to give this like convict super strength.
Hey man, the project was codenamed Corporate Raiders. I'm just saying, they're not the brightest people.
But yeah, then like you said, his boss like dopes him, and the only way, you die without regular doses of the drug. So Miguel goes in and tries to imprint himself with
He's like, oh yeah, I'll fix it my damn self.
But then the jealous guy he was working with started messing with the machine and gets 50% spider DNA imprinted on him.
Yeah, something that they were working on.
Mary Jane Watson.
Pervert.
Have you met me?
But I just love when they're like talking about it in the first issue. They're like, "Oh, here's your perfect corporate raider, Spider-Man. He could climb walls and
climb the corporate ladder." Peter Parker Industries.
Nice.
Exactly. Well, and I do like that storyline with Miguel, where he actually goes to Peter Parker and gets that suit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they kind of set up like the beginnings of Elton.
That's not Captain America.
Yeah, because they brought. See, who was the most popular? They brought Spider-Man 2099 back. What was that, like 2014, 2015?
Yeah.
Probably just keeping patents or something alive. Who knows?
Yeah, it's like the Fantastic Four 90s movie.
Oh, yikes.
Hopefully we're done with bad Fantastic Four movies.
I don't know. It deserves to be a TV show, not a movie. That's just my premise. Don't believe me? Watch No Ordinary Family. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. It can be done.
Oh, and then Miguel has that, I don't want to say like telescopic vision, but like the enhanced vision. Like that was another Peter David thing. He was like, instead of spider sense, he gave him like the vision stuff.
Screw that. Give me Spidey sense. I'm just saying.
Well, again, he was trying to make everything different.
Differentiate.
Well, yeah, because he's like has to wear sunglasses almost 24/7 now.
I wear my sunglasses at night. Okay, it's not that many 80s babies. I get it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, old lady.
I do like that it's made from unstable molecules, though.
Oh, the
Fantastic Four reference.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to have that when you have claws built into your
that work through the
fingers and toes. Yeah,
kind of like Wolverine in the cartoon. You're like, I'm not sure that's how the physics of that all works, but we'll go with it.
See, I still need that drop low. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You need the Charlie Esser version. well, I'm sure we'll get it the next time we record. Naturally, organically.
Oh, look, I got a text message from Mr. Tyler Patrick. He says, all I'm saying is Far From Home is good. I know.
The character in red and blue, Tyler likes him.
Oh.
Big shock.
Oh. Not Superman. But and then I love that Thor has like a whole cult around him, like that worships him.
Well, he is a god.
I know, but that's just funny. The guy on the Kang glider.
I thought that was Thor 2099. They just never spun off to the next book.
For all intents and purposes.
Okay. Called of Thor's coming.
We'll get what if that'll get like a maxi series about it in like 5 years. Don't worry. They're plumbing the depths of all their properties here.
Well, that's like they have that crossover with all the books. What was it by like issue 12 or 13 or something? There was like Thor stuff in there, and then they had that. They brought in that villain. What is it? Not Thanos. Thanatos. Who Peter David finally reveals his identity. I think what was it like in 2003 or something, or 2004 in the Captain Marvel series.
When you forget to finish the storyline.
Well, I don't know. I think he left. Like he didn't even do like the last two. What's this go to? Like issue 46, I think. I don't think he did like the last two. There was like some kind of shakeup or something. I don't even know if. I was gonna say, was it around the time he left Hulk? But it might have been a little before he left Hulk.
No. I like that this comic kind of predicted Siri with Lila.
Oh, yeah. Great AI.
Oh my lord! Can you imagine how popular Siri would be if, or Alexa would be if you could just, have a holographic, make her look like whatever.
I heard Jeff Bezos is actually working on something like that.
Oh, I'm sure they all are. I figure that if
Amazon will get it done before Apple. Mark my words.
I think if nothing else, they're working on that for like TVs. I mean, 4K is fine. Can you imagine if you had like 3-dimensional holograms?
Well, we have 8K now, Phil. Get with the times.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you better not have an 8K.
She did read. She did like Punisher 2099. So
I just want a gold one like Rambo. That's all.
I did like how he killed off AI Aunt May.
Oh no, he's like, burn that one.
Oh, also it's revealed in like 25 that it wasn't a real dose of Rapture.
Oh yeah. Eventually, yeah, it's like, nah.
I was just like, we're just gonna retcon it because it's issue 25. That's cool.
Well, I think that's the big reveal too, when that his boss Tyler Stone, that his actual biological father, he's like, I wouldn't do it, but you're my son, and he's like, I went through all that power stuff for nothing.
Exactly. Like I said, it was issue 25. You have to have that big major milestone. So.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were just talking the first 3 issues. This is all spinning out of control.
Sorry, I just like that. That just in the back of my head, I was like, but it wasn't really real Rapture. So what are we even doing here?
And unlike Peter Parker, he actually has a sibling as a brother.
They could have kept that though. And then he's all like, I totally was like, oh yeah, we're getting Jeff Goldblum, The Fly vibes, and he even had like comments on it.
Oh yeah, I think he even said like that they even in the story they're like, oh yeah, I saw this whole old movie called The Fly.
Well, it was old by the time I was born. Well, the original.
Well, in 2099 is probably over 100 years.
Super old. It's vintage.
It's being played on AMC on Sunday afternoons. Back when they were an American Movie Classics show and channel in the 90s. The Walking Dead.
In the 90s.
Well, they might go back because
BoJack fans. That's fine.
Who knows what's going on with Walking Dead now?
Yeah. Guess what? I read issue 193, the latest issue.
Did you? I think
it comes out tomorrow. I know. I went to a certain comic shop I can't name right before they closed today, and they were sweet to me. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you can share your thoughts on that too, because Lilith and Thursday morning.
Yeah, I'm very upset.
That's like in the late 90s, early 2000s. One of the malls near here, like I don't know if they didn't know any better, but there was like a Walden Books where like sometimes they put like some of the new comics on the spinner rack early on like Tuesday night.
Yeah,
I'll be like, here, and I'd buy them before they knew.
Shut up and take my money.
They don't know better.
Yeah. What was going on? I'm like, here.
Yeah, I've done that with a couple record stores. They put out like new CDs, and I remember one time I was going to see a band that was not popular at the time. It has since gained notoriety, Dropkick Murphys, and it was their second album. And I bought it like a week before it came out. And I went to go see them at the record release show, and I was singing along to some of the songs, and the singer looked genuinely, confused. It's like, wait, how do you know this? This is pre-leaking and internet, Napster.
I'm vibing with
Yeah.
How old are you if it's pre-Napster, man?
Well, I mean, it wasn't as prevalent, I guess, for like punk bands. I think this was probably in like 2002, maybe when it came out. Yeah. So Napster was around, but it was mostly for the Metallicas. Yeah. I don't know. I probably had it. I probably downloaded some viruses on my computer because of it. But,
Well, you're not used to being an old white man country by now.
No, this is late 90s. This is late 90s, I gotta say. Yeah. Like maybe 98.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just minding my business in middle school watching Buffy. It's fine. I don't know. I feel like the world of 2099 and the Spider Book, though, like, I don't know. It wasn't as cool as everybody else's.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Maybe it felt really static or whatever. I don't know. I never can really like get into the actual world. I think the character's cool, but the world that he lives in is just kind of like.
Well, I was about to say it was like Spider-Man the only one with a day job, but wasn't the Punisher like a cop or something? Lose that after a while.
That sounds right. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I looked it up. The album that I bought was 98. Napster came in 99. So there we go. So, yeah. Just before the storm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think out of the first 3 issues that I reread, I think the second issue is a little bit better. Like it's the middle, it's the cohesive glue of the story.
Yeah.
Nothing ventured.
You like it better than like issue 3 with the big battle with the cyborg venture?
Yeah. His villains are poopy. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, the very first villain can't be too tough, or else you'd be like, "Oh, how'd he survive?"
But it should inspire. It should inspire a little bit. That's like nothing to write home about.
I know.
I mean, he's just finding himself. Really, the origin. The first 3 is trying to discover what's going on with his power. He's inadvertently a villain to his lady, lashes out on her, and blame the drugs a little bit, but
yeah, he bashes her and gives her a black eye. I'm just like, ooh.
Why he backhand his woman? And like he found out he was a clone or something.
Crumble to dust, my dear son. Crumble to dust. But then we have a dude named Tiger Wilde, and I'm just like, really?
Yeah, because I think that was kind of like that scene when Tyler Stone's talking to Tiger Wilde. I think we see Tiger Wilde's Don't we see Tiger Wilde, Matt, in like the first issue of Doom or something?
I think so. There's little crossover.
I think it was a quiet little crossover there. Yeah.
I like that he just has a Death's Head costume as hanging around for what do you use it for? Day of the Dead?
Yeah, because he's Mexican. Remember?
Get it?
I think that's the only thing that was like widely known without like good access to internet about Mexican culture. Apparently,
Yeah.
Because I know he's only half, but yeah, he always says he's Mexican.
If your mom, look, listen, just like if you're Jewish, if your mom's Jewish, you're Jewish. If your mom's Mexican, you're Mexican.
I know. I love how they like Harold, like, oh, he's this this Mexican superhero, but it's like, you look at him, he looks white.
Yeah. He's definitely passing, son.
Yeah. What is Muerte Cabeza? And that's probably broken Spanish for Death's Head. Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking up Death's Head costumes. I mean, I remember Death's Head from the comic books and stuff. Doesn't look that much like Spider-Man 99, 2099, but it's a different incarnations over the years, I guess.
Death's Head is a cyborg, yes.
Yeah, true. Not much robotic about it. No.
His brother also sucks, but I'm assuming most siblings in comic books, they all kind of suck. So.
Well, I mean,
just like in real life. Am I right, Danielle? Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Ask my wife about her 3 sisters, yeah. But, I mean, Lilith, this is like an ongoing theme with us, but doesn't the brother seem like a little Osborne-ish?
Oh, my God. It's the hair. And the
he seems like a whiner, like Harry.
Yes. I'm telling you, the Osborne family goes back. They got deep, deep roots. Mark my words, they'll dig into it eventually.
Because I think they kind of retconned it after, when Peter David went back to Spider-Man 2099, but at the end, since he was there for the last 2 issues, I think they made his brother the Green Goblin. But like I said, I think they let him retconned it. But it's like he has his own Harry Osborn, but it's his actual brother instead of just his friend.
I don't know. Also, Lilith was hating on siblings in comics, but then she was saying that the Fantastic Four should get their own TV show. Come on, pick a side. There's 2 siblings.
It's mostly for Sue. Mostly for Sue. I have a couple of dream castings that need to happen.
Well, I don't know where people were saying this, but supposedly internet rumors were they were looking at Liam Hemsworth for the Human Torch.
Did they say The Rock? Did I read that right?
I thought
the Nerdist retracted it.
Well, that was the other rumor. I think The Rock was maybe going to do the voice of the Thing.
Why not just be the Thing? You're going to be in a mocap anyway.
I know. But then they were...
Do you smell what the Thing is cooking?
Let's see if Charlie has a word like that. But, and then I guess the big rumor for Reed and Sue, everyone was saying John Krasinski for Mr. Fantastic. But now they're saying...
Might as well get Pam from The Office then.
No, I guess they're saying his actual real wife might... The rumor is his actual real wife might play Sue Richard.
Who is that? I don't know.
I think she's with him in that Quiet movie, right?
That's his real wife?
I think so.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah. Oh, good on him.
So, yeah, that's the rumor that the 2 of them would play Reed and Sue. Get it? 'Cause they're really married? Get it?
It didn't work for Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise in Eyes Wide Shut, but, it's not Stanley Kubrick directing, so maybe it'll work.
Can you imagine if an actual husband and wife did that? Then they're like, oh no, these 2 don't have chemistry.
I mean, people might judge the relationship because he made her be real quiet in one movie and invisible the next. Come on. Why are you trying to silence her?
It took a long time for Sue to actually not be the secretary. # still bitter, and I remember.
Thank you, John Byrne.
Yes, for making her Invisible Woman finally.
I know she had 1 kid. She almost had a second kid, and they were still calling her girl.
Kara, one day your time will come as well, Supergirl. One day your time will come after they kill off the Superwoman. Anyway,
that's the name of your autobiography: killing off the Superwoman.
Make room for Wonder Woman, damn it! Just make room. I really enjoyed the art by Rick Leonardi, though.
Yeah,
my favorite thing about this book is the art. I love his use of shadows and his odd color choices.
Yeah, I like his stuff most of the time. It's usually pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the action flowed well, especially the start to the second issue, where big naked fight scene. But But I don't know. I feel like these first 3 issues, reading them over again, moved pretty fast. A little getting to know you in the first one, and in the way that they told the stories, kind of they put you right in the middle of it, and then kind of walk it back a little bit to how you got to that point.
That's kind of a classic Spider-Man thing too, though. We always kind of almost always open an issue in men's ray. So yeah, I think that was definitely a deliberate choice.
And again, another reason I love the 90s, it's like, if this was today again, as we always say, this would have been like a 6 or 7 issue Bendis arc where they would have dragged it out.
But see, that's the thing about 2099. They definitely were doing a thing.
Oh yeah.
So everybody was on the same page because all those books moved pretty fast. Even if like some of the choices were weird, all the books are pretty well paced.
Oh yeah, especially back then. I think they were like, okay, we got to get this universe up and running, or people are going to get
Exactly. But what do you think of Miguel as a character? Like I said, I have no dog in this fight. I got Miles. And I got Spider-Gwen, so I have no dog in this fight.
I don't know. I liked him. I didn't have a problem with him. I think he was almost like Peter, but just had like a more snarky edge.
I like that he was actually smart. Like, and he used it.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a problem that they have with Peter, like, a lot.
And I think I think he was smart not to give him like the Uncle Ben moment. I think it was more like Miguel was kind of like kind of selfish, but eventually as he was Spider-Man more and more, it kind of turned him around, at least somewhat. Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
I think that I like that he's kind of a flawed character in terms of like he doesn't really have his life together, and but there's something endearing about him. Yeah, he's intelligent and clever, kind of makes things work on the fly, and outwitting his steampunk bounty hunter cyborg guy that's tracking him by going back and covering up his footprints and cobbling together a costume and being able to evade the authorities who are flying through the air looking for him in the beginning, diving down. And I don't know. I feel like you don't get to know him super well in the first 3 issues, but you kind of see his motivation and how he's trying to figure out. He wants to be a good person, even though he's clawing someone's arm while holding them off the building, trying to drag them up. You can't really understand it.
At least he didn't snap their neck.
True.
Oh, I was going to say he dropped that guy accidentally in the beginning of the second issue. I was waiting for him to say, "No, Gwen." Oh wait, Gwen.
Yeah.
But I get the whole cyborg thing. The guy
because Marvel's obsessed with clones and robots. We get it.
Well, no, I get this whole cyborg fight, but why those? I guess it was a gimmick, but why did the cyborg look like a cowboy? It is like a 2099.
Steampunk. See, the future is steampunk. At least that's what they thought in the 90s.
Oh,
you can see that in a lot of stuff from the 90s. Like that was a thing. And it's still trying to be a thing, even though nobody actually has a concrete idea of what steampunk actually is. It's just everybody's interpretation of what that word means, as far as I'm concerned.
Then he defeats him with a car because he holds up the car because they're all maglev.
Well, and that's also one of those classic Spider-Man things too.
What?
With the car thing, we've seen that a lot.
Yeah, but
which goes back to Superman. Just saying.
Yeah, but not using it like a giant magnet.
And he's not invincible. He can still get hurt. His arms all numb and forearm hurts from injuries from jumping out the window and fighting.
How daredevil of him.
Yes.
And then he's got those web foils on his back so he can glide.
Sugar glider.
Yeah.
Lil, do you think they took some inspiration from Spider-Man 2099 when they came up with Batman Beyond?
A little bit, but yeah, I think so. But it's okay. They made it. That's one of the times that DC actually made it a little better. That steampunk, cyberpunk thing, they kind of had a cohesive theme that I appreciated.
They went above and beyond with what Spider-Man did.
In the year 2099.
Oh, if I stop drinking right now, I think I could make it to 2099.
Why? You might be embalmed at this point.
Just the liver.
I mean,
yeah. I was gonna say you're just like a vampire with blood.
How do you know? Have you ever seen me bleed? Think about it.
Tequila. Yeah, seriously, tequila's like your eternal life.
That sweet agave. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like that venture thing kind of did throw me. But like, did he name his son after his brother? That's what that whole thing's about?
Wait, what?
He has a son named Gabri. Gabe. What is Gabe short for?
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think so.
Gabriel. Yeah.
Because his son picks up his mantle. I binged it. I like to do my homework sometimes.
You did extra credit and made the rest of the class look bad.
It's all a blur, though.
What book was that in? Because I know he was in Exiles for a while. I didn't read that one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay. So I know the later Spider-Man 2099, he was in the present. And
yeah. Oh, have you guys ever read the one shot from 1995?
What, the one where he meets Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's cute or whatever.
Yeah, they switch places. He ends up in bed with Mary Jane.
Oh, I didn't read that.
He wakes up. He's like, who the shock are you?
Yes. Wow, that's one of those futuristic, there's a new curse word, but it's acceptable.
Right. See, Rob, we can use that word. It won't be a curse word for another 90 years.
How sway of you.
For 80 years. Shock it.
I will say I did like the Submariner in the 2099 world. Venom was pretty sweet too, not gonna lie. But
oh yeah.
You didn't have to kill Dana like that. I was a little upset.
Oh yeah, you knew they were gonna do a Venom eventually in this.
Oh yeah, how could you not?
We even get a Vulture.
They even get there's their own trade, Spider-Man 2099 versus Venom 2099.
Of course they did.
Yeah. A little trade happy. I think this Spider-Man 2099 is the only one that really got the trade paperback treatment out of all the titles. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm surprised like the 2014 or 2015 one didn't get a trade because I thought they traded everything now.
I think they did because I got it at the library when I was doing my research for this by accident because I thought it was the original one and it was.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Oh yeah, I once got I thought I was getting this Avengers graphic novel, and it was a children's book. So I preserved it, and it was like,
they're already looking at you cross-eyed at the library, Kona. When you
I know. Go in the teen section to get the Marvel Encyclopedia. I know.
Well, that's just rude that they have that there. My library doesn't put that stuff there. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
I was going to say, at least I can roll in with my 6-year-old and be like, oh yeah, that's for him.
No, they put the, that's true, you got a good cover. They put the graphic novels on the outside of it, but because the encyclopedia is big and expensive, they don't let you check it out. It's for in-library use only.
Oh, it's a nice reference book.
Yeah. So I was like, but I can't read it in here. And they're like, no, you can leave the room with it, but not the building. So I felt like a teen again because I was grounded. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
All right. So what did everybody grade the first 3 issues?
First 3 issues. A solid B+. Which is shocking because, I mean, given the writer, I thought that I would like it a little more. But I feel like a lot of the things were just arbitrary for the sake of, and apparently it was.
Well, like I said, yeah, he wanted to get different than Peter Parker, which is kind of what got him the job. And, I think they're all... I think
it's better, though. But yeah. It's a solid B+ for the first 3 issues.
But I just wonder if there was an editorial mandate on all these books that they're like, oh, you got to make them different than everything else we're putting out right now.
From the 90s, though, they pretty much let the writers, if you had a good name for yourself, do what the hell they wanted. See Chris Claremont. Most of the stuff was good. I'm just saying.
I know. All right, Kona, what would you give it?
Yeah, I'd say B- is B+ maybe would be what I would give it. I liked it better than little preview that I read at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man, because I was really into Spider-Man back then. I was like, who's this guy, this mystery person? Are they going in a new direction? Are they replacing Peter Parker? What's going on?
You feel how I feel about Ben Reilly. I secretly don't love him no matter what the drop says. That's exactly how I felt about Ben Reilly.
Yeah. I was skeptical at first, but it was fun. I feel like, did this come out in the summertime? No, maybe not. But
it's cover dated November, but I mean,
okay.
It's usually like
it was published in January, I thought, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's.
Well, I know the preview in that Amazing Spider-Man book. That Amazing Spider-Man book, I'm pretty sure came out in the summer. So. Yeah,
maybe that's what I was thinking of. Like they're getting you kind of primed for it.
Because they put the first couple pages of issue 1 in that,
Yeah, it was August that came out, yeah.
It was like, oh no, he's jumping to his death.
Yeah. 5-page preview of Spider-Man 20. They even mentioned it on the cover of the book. Well, but, yeah, I don't know, satisfied with it. It made me want to kind of get into it a little bit more. I was skeptical, but it satisfied my curiosity, and it turned out to be a fun little series.
I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to agree with you guys. I'll probably go the B+. I mean, I definitely caught my attention when I was, 92. When I was like 14, I was like, I'm coming back for more of this.
I think his later stuff is a lot more interesting. Like I said, that World of 2099 seemed a little rushed, and they were just like trying to do something to do it. Like a lot of good stuff came out of it, but like when you get to revisit after you kind of lay down a foundation, you get to do more fun stuff with it.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, the first couple issues of all these books was like they were literally world building.
Yeah, I don't know. Punisher got into it pretty quickly, which is probably why I was just like, yeah. Plus, it's the Punisher. Not a lot to a Punisher book, just to be honest.
I was gonna say, Spider-Man's gonna be a little more deeper than the Punisher, love.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't like the Punisher, but the Punisher is basically just like, yeah, boom.
And just to get this unpopular opinion out of my mouth, I think Punisher is the best Netflix TV show. Sorry, Jessica Jones.
Ooh.
Just need to get my unpopular opinion out of my mouth.
I don't know. I don't know. Daredevil.
I don't know. Me and Jessica Jones were just like, we're cut from the same cloth.
Too similar. Too similar.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I like Daredevil, and I think probably Punisher and Jessica Jones are tied for second with me.
I'm sorry, Luke Cage. You're second. It's fine. I really like Luke Cage, though. It takes a while to get into, but yeah.
I mean, most of those shows were good. Sorry, Iron Fist.
Yeah. Danny, poor Danny. Oh, Danny boy. Yeah, if you guys can get your hands on any of the 2099 books, I think it's a fun read for sure.
Oh yeah,
except for Ravage, you can skip Ravage. It's fine. Or you can listen to Matt when he covers it on Party Like It's 2099. I
was gonna say, you're just dancing on Stanley's grave, aren't you?
Never.
But yeah, we'll squeeze in some more 2099 stuff somewhere.
Cool.
Well, Arrow's off the air, so
I know, but somebody had to do season 2 of Angel this summer too.
Yeah, you.
I thought it was all you. Lord, I did it because of you. Hey, if someone paid us to do this, I mean, we could put out a lot, and we didn't have to work for a living. We could put out a lot more content.
Maybe you could. You know me. I like to sleep and drink.
Oh, please. We still have time to talk more comics.
Archie's. I told you, I'm done with the big two. If it's not like a back issue, or we're talking capes, I am done.
All right. Are we done? We're way in the weeds.
Yeah, as usual. That's fine.
I know. All right. Well, first of all, thank you to our special guest, Matt Kona, for giving us the big idea for this and sparing Lilith another week in Mysterio. So
you guys owe me a Cybertron. That's all I'm saying.
We'll get there. I've just been busy building up shows for this podcast, and someone's going to Comic-Con for a week.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. If not before, we'll get back to you next week.
It's not Comic-Con. It's going home for a week, okay?
I know. But you're still going to Comic-Con, too.
Yes. It was my home away from home.
Get us some exclusives and spread the gospel of capes and lunatics there.
Yep, getting the flyers printed out. Don't you worry.
All right. So anyway, as I was saying, thank you, Mr. Matt Kona. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on all the social media platforms at Matt Kona, MatTKona, and listen to our Quasar podcast, the Quantum Zone, the YouTube show, the Greetings from Cybertron, and that's about it for me.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
Those are reaching out to you.
Quantum Zone podcast.
Those are reaching out to you. Yeah.
All right. Well, so yeah, send us your thoughts. Do you want to hear more 2099?
We'll find a space for it. Don't worry.
Oh, and Lilith. Next episode will be August. You know what that means?
Slingers!
Come sling with me and Lilith Hellfire in the month of August. Talking another 90s book, Slingers.
Phil's obsessed with the 90s, and it's fine.
Yeah, I'm an old man, remember? So yeah, if you want to sling with me and Lilith Hellfire, email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com/ultimatespidercast, @ULT_Spidercast, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter, CL Sidekicks on Instagram, the voicemail 614-382-2737, that's 614-38-CAPES, and go swing on to the World Wide Web and check out capesandlunatics.org. Work in progress.
What?
I'm not there yet. All right, Lilith, where can people find you?
Oh God! If you want to fight with me about any of my unpopular opinions that have come out of my mouth tonight, you can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. And just for my sidekicks and my Capes and Lunatics keeps on the gram, you can find me @Lilith Hellfire 69.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
And I will see you next Tuesday, Philip.
Oh, all right. Don't hold it against me, Rob. Anyway, thank you for joining us, everyone. Like I said,
it's Tuesday finally.
I know. Next time, everyone, join us for the Spider-Man story arc, Identity Crisis, the origin of the Slingers, or at least the costume. But until then, swing on back.
Flip.